Right, this is a good wee recipe for piri piri chicken. Now I got this out of a Spanish cookbook years ago. Piri piri, I don't know if that originates from Portugal, then South Africa, I'm not very sure. So anyway, this is a cracking wee recipe. Right, I'll go quick through the ingredients. I use boneless chicken thigh. The recipe says bone in. I use boneless. The wife doesn't like chicken on the bone, and it cooks quicker. So we've got 600 grams of that. We've got it just says, the recipe says about a dozen olives. I use about half a jar of that. Lemon juice. Use lemon wedges in it as well. Now, there's a marinade used for the chicken. Right, let's see, you're wanting, I use all that chilli. So it's a red chilli, a green chilli, de-seeded. You can leave the seeds in if you want. Crushed garlic clove, about 50 millilitres of olive oil, a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, half a teaspoon of herbs de Provence, I think I've said that right, and a teaspoon of clear honey. I think I got that there. Right, I'll get all that prepared. Finally chop I didn't get all the seeds out like. Yeah, you want a bit of a kick, so just finally chop your green and red chilli. I find it easy to do it lengthways first, then just across. Make sure when you're working with chillies, don't be tempted to rub your eyes, because well, you'll soon know about it, like it's going to sting like anything. No, I'm not focused there at all. Right. Right, so that's roughly chopped. Right, I've placed the chopped chillies in a measuring jug. Now what I want to do now is put 50 millilitres of olive oil in, roughly. The thing is, once you've done this a few times, you can sort of tweak it, judge it how you want. Right, that's maybe a wee bit more. One garlic clove crushed. Just crush that right in. Garlic clove. A tablespoon balsamic vinegar. Splashed in. Half a teaspoon of herbs de Provence. So that's that. Say it's half a teaspoon, I'll put a wee bit extra. Tablespoon of lemon juice. You don't want any pips in it, so I would say that's roughly about a tablespoon. A teaspoon of honey. Right, just give that a wee mix about. It's basically what you've got like that. So basically what you've got in there are the chopped chillies, the green and the red chopped chillies, crushed garlic clove, the olive oil, I've now got about 100 millilitres, a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of that, the herbs de Provence, a tablespoon of lemon juice, and a teaspoon of honey. Right, what I want to do is get the chicken done. I'll get my red board. Right, I've got the chicken, I've got an oven proof dish there. So always be careful when you're handling raw chicken, like make sure you, after you use it, I was trying to just use one hand when I'm handling it. So you've always got a clean hand basically. Now this is what I'm using here, this is 600 grams, this probably feed about, for one night this probably feed about 3 to 4, but it does me and the wife for a couple of nights. The thing is, once I get the taste of this, I usually scoff a lot. So this is not anything like what you would get in a well-known high street franchise. So right, so I've got that about done. May as well, I'll just keep the camera rolling and out. I can maybe edit out if it looks a bit, sorry. I'm taking too long. You're wanting no bad sized chunks. Didn't cut it too fine or it'll go away to nothing. There's my timer. Right, so that's looking not bad. Right in there, right. I'll dispose of this. Hands a quick wash. I just wash my hands, so what I want to do, give that one final stir and just pour it over the chicken. Give a little mix in. Now what you want to do with that is cover it, preferably with cling film, and stick it in the fridge for about half an hour to marinate. Looking good. Right, off to the fridge. That's the chicken, it's been in there about half an hour. What I'm going to do, I'm going to transfer that to a bigger dish, because what I like to do is dot the lemons and the olives about. You'll see the next, what I mean. So that's a wee bit better. Got the rest of the lemon, just dot that about. Now the original recipe actually says put that in halfway through cooking with the olives, but that's for boneless chicken, so agitated to start with. Now, this mouth seems a bit excessive, like, but I put all these olives in. That's what, 340 gram jar. And you don't need much seasoning in this because you've got the saltiness of the olives. So, and it's good when you start taking on a bit of colour as well. Yeah. Just get that another wee. You probably could put them in when you're marinating it, but I always just put them before I start to bake. Right, this roughly all in takes about, I'm sure it's about 45 minutes. So I'll do my usual, I'll stick in for about 20 and check it. Right, so that's that. I'll just give that a I'm the other preference when you're eating your food you can season it like that. Right. No bother with any pepper. Right, that's that gone in the oven. The oven's at preheated 180 degrees centigrade, so that's chicken been in 20 minutes, just give it a wee stir. Now stick it back in for another 20 minutes. Just do the oven, it's been in for bang on 40 minutes and it's smelling and looking rather good. We serve that with a baked potato and a mixed salad. You could even have it like with couscous, tabbouleh or chips. Right, hope you've enjoyed this recipe and hopefully you'll try it out. Thanks for watching, bye. Dinner is served. Lovely.